Hey Soul Fam, I'm going to share with you a bit from one of my favorite books, The Sophia Code by Kaia Ra. This is an excerpt from the chapter on Isis, and I highly recommend getting this book. It will awaken memories within you of how to walk the earth as the embodied goddess that you are. Isis speaks. I am Isis, a divine feminine ascended master, teacher for oracular activism, and devoted advocate for Mother Earth. My Sophia embodiment title is She of 1,000 Names, for I am honored throughout the ages with countless names of adoration and respect that reflect my many roles as a spiritual guide for multidimensional empowerment. Mentoring your highest potential is my greatest honor. For your own participation as a leader in this current global awakening is vitally important. When you look to me as a mentor, it's important to understand that I was a woman first. It was through my human journey that I remembered how to embody my multidimensional sovereign power as a key code of Sophia. I invite you to receive my human story as a mirror for this same miraculous potential that exists within you. Activating the Sophia Code within me was foundational for my role as an evolutionary, divine, feminine, Christ embodiment of the highest order. You have the same sovereign power within you to do the same. Long before your recorded history, I walked the earth when our pyramids shimmered with pure gold and crystals washed up along the Nile's shore. Although born to rule as queen, my heart's prayer was to serve as an accessible spiritual leader. From the earliest age, I consecrated my royal position as a vehicle for clearly identifying how to best serve my people. I lived my early life with a passionate, full-bodied presence in preparation for serving the whole of Egypt with the same care. The foundational years of my divine feminine embodiment unfolded in the worship service of my daily life. I explored the divinity of my humanity within the prayer of bearing children, making love, preparing food, and creating sacred spaces. With every act of devotion, I deepened my understanding of how family, love, creativity, and fulfilling a higher purpose were universal needs for my people, unifying all of us in our human experience. Honoring my humanity taught me how Egypt deserved to be led. At birth, my mother had taken a vow for me to be initiated and raised as a priestess of Hathor's lineage. Hathor had physically ascended to Sirius long before my incarnation as Isis. However, my mystery school training taught me how to directly access Hathor as an overlighting spiritual mentor guiding me from the higher light realms. I adored Hathor and experienced many waking revelations in which she appeared to initiate me as her protege for Egypt's future. When I came of age to lead community rites of passage, my natural gifts for commanding high-frequency alchemical magic recalled for many the glorious history of Hathor's Stargate ceremonies. I eventually achieved the honorary office of becoming an oracle in Hathor's lineage with an acute gift for planetary oracular activism, the ability to clearly communicate and advocate direct teaching transmission from Mother Earth and her many species. In countless ceremonies, I would lay all night with my heart resting upon the ground, cultivating my direct relationship with Mother Earth, as I listened to her instructions for my people. The direct revelations that I would receive guided my people in how to spiritually thrive as a civilization with the ceremonial honoring of Mother Earth's yearly cycles and our interdependency with her body and all species. In this oracular dialogue, I received the necessary rites of passage for initiating community ascension that would birth a new golden age movement in Egypt. I was particularly drawn to Mother Earth's instructions for ceremonial magic that balanced the energetic principles of life, death, and rebirth within our human experience, resurrecting our conscious awareness beyond passing phenomena and into the immortal light of our divinity. As I would whisper the words of these direct revelations to my ordained initiates, they would then relay these teaching transmissions to the scribes. Our sacred scribes ensured that my words, as delivered by the priestesses, would then be put to papyrus as well as carved in stone. This record-keeping provided access to universal laws for my people to live in the freedom afforded by aligning with those laws and cycles of creation as revealed by Mother Earth. Eventually, I created a lineage of mystery schools for initiating future oracular advocates to pass down my direct revelations and channel new teachings for educating generations to come. Over the years of my public ministry, I increasingly merged with Mother Earth's consciousness in ecstatic states of bliss, gratitude, and sensuality. I would sing and shed tears of joy as I integrated these rapturous states of tantric communion with Mother Earth into an applicable teaching transmission. These songs were recorded as devotional hymns for opening specific neurological pathways within my initiates that activated this same transcendental divine communion within them. At the height of my spiritual leadership, I was honored as the highest oracle of Hathor in Egypt. My unceasing service of channeling for my people fully activated the Sophia Code within me, downloading the unlimited potential of my higher self into form. In accordance with Hathor's teaching on quantum embodiment, I revealed and integrated my soul's etheric wings as a feature of my body, as a physical feature of my body. This phenomenon gave rise to my classical depiction as the winged form of Isis. I was enthralled by the power of life and the quantum leaps of unlimited personal evolution that I could explore within it. In accordance with my prayer for an abundance of more life, Hathor appeared to me on the inner planes and guided me in how to activate the immortality gene of the Sophia Code within me. As a result of this grace, I lived for centuries, walking side by side with Osiris, my beloved twin flame and husband. Together we seeded an invincible platinum ray Sophia lineage capable of withstanding the ever-shifting sands of humanity's long journey to this current golden age upon you. For those of you connected with Key Code 5, Mary Magdalene, it is helpful for you to remember that the Order of Magdalena directly descends through this Isis Sophia lineage, which was carried out of Egypt in the Hebrew Exodus to be revived in the Promised Land. As such, many of my direct revelations for humanity were secreted away to survive within the mythical path of Judaism, known as Kabbalism. Parting the Red Sea of generations, my Platinum Ray Key Code 1 transmission now reaches you, broadcasting my direct revelations as they once were. To understand the creative potential of your current golden age, I invite you to envision how we once lived and taught in Egypt before your written records of history. Osiris and I instructed thousands in how to harmoniously live as one in divine love and nationwide peace. From the tip of the Nile's tail all the way to her head of many deltas, our oracular activism initiated an entire population to actively live in daily bliss with meaningful purpose. We practiced high alchemical magic to sustain and cultivate this unified field of divine love for the highest good of my people's welfare. Our ceremonial practices of magic were always used in alignment with the elements and to enhance our direct relationship with Mother Earth. We built pyramids that focused and balanced universal cosmic resources of power for individual and community rights of ascension. Our people prospered and wanted for nothing, for wealth consciousness was inherent to our teaching. Although an extensive royal caste system eventually arose to govern our expanding population, I initiated a golden age in which every man and woman and child experienced their absolute sovereign freedom and equality within the unified field of divine love that Egypt once was. The divinity within all was honored as the highest law. Sustaining the high frequency of a golden age movement requires a relentless commitment to excellence and sovereignty. Following my ascension, the royal caste system of Egypt eventually became distracted from its original purpose to serve the people. The sacred process of recording on both stone and papyrus became co-opted for controlling the population through hollow spirituality used to enforce hierarchical stature and separation. It saddened me as the generation after generation became increasingly curled in upon itself and fed a distorted, deified version of me that was inaccessible. The touch of the Divine Mother within me, freely offered through my legacy of teachings, became hidden away from my people and hardened behind secret walls. I became a distant mystery for my beloved people, a mystery that only the ardent and tenacious could find within themselves. The recorded revelation that I spoke from Mother Earth became so coveted for their power, they were hidden away and eventually dissolved in the dust of Egypt. My teachings lived on only in the hearts of those that were pure enough to carry forth their details through oral tradition. I long to step out from the carved stone of centuries past, and I ask you to look beyond the history of my form as Isis to receive the vibrant frequency of my guiding light once again. As a mentor, I offer you the breadth of my experience as a high priestess, oracular activist, and devout spiritual leader who successfully guided an entire civilization to birth a new golden age. I am here to mentor and guide your generation in the same great prayer. And it goes on. So I recommend getting this book. You will love it.